Welcome back, guys. I am Kyball13. Today we're going to be talking about North American Counter-Strike and why it's always been behind Europe. But why? Why does it always have to be behind Europe? It sucks as an NA fan because I don't like to watch it happen tournament after tournament. But anyways, the past couple weeks, Cloud9's been in the iBuy Cup, and they won that. They beat Liquid, they beat Luminosity. Then they went on to win the RGN Freedom Series, and it was interesting because in this series they had Swag step in. Now Swag was a player who used to be on iBuy, but he was banned because the team was, accused of throwing games. And so there was this whole investigation that went down. Valve stepped in and then banned the whole team basically. So Steel, Daze, Swag, 2K Stewie, and somebody else. But anyway, Swag was really young at the time, right? So there's been allegations that he wasn't fully involved, and he's only 19 now, so this was a year ago, so he was 18 at the time. But basically it was like Steel and Daze from what I understand. But anyways, he's not allowed to play in like Valve sponsored tournaments or anything big like that, so obviously he hasn't been on a team, but he has been under contract with Cloud9. Now, he stepped in to play for Sean Gares. Sean Gares went to a wedding apparently, but Valve could reinstate any of these players. It's been over a year now. So it's an interesting thing to talk about. Now, this is just pure speculation, but Valve could reinstate Swag. Now, I bring it up because Swag is an extremely talented young player. I don't know if you watch any of the RGN series, but he's very good. He's got very good aim. He's got very good game sense, and he's great. So he would bring a lot of fragging power to Cloud9 if he was reinstated. Now, basically, the only reason I'm bringing this up is because there's been a lot of talk lately about coaches and taking on like the IGL role, the in-game leading role. And so I think that's really interesting because Thorn had a video I just watched. He talked about how Cloud9 would be a really good prospect for this because everybody is talking about how Sean Gares is this great mastermind. He understands everything. He knows all these strategies, but he's got it all on his back and he's trying to frag at the same time, and so it doesn't work. So if NA wants to compete at a level of the European Counter-Strike is, I think it'd be a very strong case that Sean Gares could step back and take the coaching role behind the team, and they could bring on some fragging potential. So then, the only thing they have to worry about who the strats calling and stuff like that would be Sean Gares, but he'd be the coach behind the team, and then he'd have all of his time dedicated to just that, and he could watch the player screens, and then they could add in more fragging power. Now, this is interesting. It's all speculative, of course, but if Swag became unbanned, C9 has him under contract, and therefore he could play for Cloud9, and I think they would be a phenomenal team. I think it's almost needed to break through the EU scene at this point. The top teams are playing at such a top level. It's insane to watch. I don't know if you guys watched the IEM tournament this past weekend where Cloud9 played TSM. They did get a map off of them, but TSM just took them down way too easy. If Cloud9's the top team in NA, then it's kind of sad that a team like TSM can do that, considering TSM went into the finals against Na'Vi and got obliterated. Na'Vi destroyed them. So it just makes Cloud9 look even a little bit more sad on that aspect. But all in all, I think NA teams are behind because they're so one-dimensional. They either play slow or they play really fast. They don't play control. They don't split very well. They don't lurk very well. Stuff like that. Just kind of fakes, and not a lot of NA teams run fakes with smokes and flashes and stuff like that. But anyways, this new lineup, it's not real, it's not in the news, but it seems something that's been hinted a lot out there. Like I said, Sean hinting at coaching and analyst desks, and Thorn making a video about it, and Swag stepping in for a tournament because Sean Gares was unavailable. But anyways, I think it'd be awesome if that were to happen. Of course, just pure speculation. Moving on to the other NA teams, Liquid, they've been really good, but they're really inconsistent. And they're only really good on T side. They seem really weak on CT, holding sites, all that kind of stuff when somebody pushes at them. But they're very good at breaking into sites and very good on their T side. Luminosity can play amazing, but again, they're very good on T side because they can just push into a site, break into it real quick because they're so one-dimensional. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, check out my next video. It should be out in the next couple days here or so. Subscribe and like, guys. Peace out.